78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bells to be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. Alright, now, we all heard the news yesterday. I did a video about Kanye West's tweets where he came out and admitted to giving fellatio to his cousin all the way up until the age of 14. I guess he did it for like 8 years or something. Right now then he said he feels guilty because his cousin is locked up right now for unaliving somebody, and he think that maybe his actions has something to do with it because he introduced his cousin to dirty magazines and whatnot, right? So the more I listen to the Breakfast Club, and what they talking about in there is, what are we supposed to do with this information? Why did Kanye tell everybody this? You know, what are we supposed to do with this information? I'll tell you what you're supposed to do with the information. You're supposed to do something that a lot of black folks don't want to do. A lot of people in general don't want to do, which is to talk to your kids and have an open and honest conversation with your children and make sure ain't nothing going on. You know, when y'all can't wait to go to the club and go hang out with this person, that person, and then you just drop your kids off by that family member house. You don't know what's going on over there. You don't know what secrets kids be keeping over there because you don't talk to them. You so busy trying to get your drink on, get your smoke on. You know what I mean? You looking out for all the adults and whatnot. You don't even know that kids be experimenting with each other, doing all kinds of crazy stuff because you don't know what another kid been exposed to. This is why you gotta have an honest conversation with your children about sex, about all that. Don't be afraid to talk to your children about that stuff. You know, because if you don't talk to your kid about this stuff, or about what they may be seeing on television or whatever, or in music videos, somebody else gonna talk to them about it. Most definitely, kids in school gonna talk to them about it. Their little cousins gonna talk to them about it. And what you don't want is a kid to be in a situation where their body is craving things and they don't know how to mentally handle it. They don't know what this means because you're afraid to talk to them because you don't want to be uncomfortable. So therefore, you let your kid get turned out by somebody else, and unfortunately it happens a lot. Not just in the black community, but I noticed in the black community, you know, people try to avoid these conversations. Now, everybody unanimously say R. Kelly is a creepazoid, right? R. Kelly is stone cold creep. He a weirdo. He like kids, all this type of stuff, right? But R. Kelly also told everybody that his cousin, his female cousin and sister used to relieve themselves on him. Used to relieve themselves on him, man, and make him do all kind of perverted stuff. He a little boy doing this stuff, right? Now he grew up and he starts expressing these traumatic behaviors that happen to him. It messed him up as a child, but don't nobody care. You see, nobody cares. Now with Kanye saying this stuff, the dude need help. Now I don't know the laws in this country about mental health is all messed up and backwards. They ain't gonna. I mean, unfortunately, you really can't do nothing unless somebody crash out and hurt themselves or hurt somebody else. The law really ain't gonna do nothing, man. Especially if you black. If you black, you know what I'm saying. The insanity plea don't work. Or you was out of your mind. That stuff don't work. You know what I'm saying. Nobody cares. If you a man that went through some childhood trauma, nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? That people gonna judge you by your actions. You're an adult. You knew what you was doing. We don't want to hear no excuses. Now, if it's a woman coming out saying that she went through this and went through that, the whole world stop and sing a song of sympathy for that woman. But I'm here to tell you, boys go through trauma as well. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably even harder for boys because boys are supposed to be tough. Boys ain't supposed to cry. Boys ain't supposed to be doing no complaining. Don't nobody care what a little boy goes through. I remember Mike Tyson. You know, Mike Tyson been through a lot of trauma. I remember Mike Tyson said, man, somebody was he was doing an interview and somebody was like trying to sympathize with Mike. Like, man, you've been through a lot of stuff in your life, man. And, you know, and he started talking about Mike's childhood. And Mike just cut him off. He was like, man, stop, man. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares, man. I'm supposed to knock people out. Nobody cares about nothing else. I never forgot when the way he looked was like, man, nobody cares, bro. I already tried to tell my story before. Nobody cares, right? And unfortunately, that's what happens too. So what you supposed to do with Kanye's information, right? Because I see a lot of people are mad that he even brought it up. Oh man, why he could have took this to the grave. He shouldn't have said nothing. Why? That's the problem in our community now. That's the problem. You always want somebody to shut up and be quiet. Don't say nothing, man. Come on, man. Come on, that's a long time ago. Why are you bringing that up now? I noticed that in a lot of black families, right? I keep saying black family because I'm black, but like what I'm saying, it happens in a lot of families. But I noticed that when topics like this come up, people get uncomfortable and they don't want Pandora's box open because you don't want to get Uncle Junebug in trouble. You don't want to get Auntie Keisha in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You don't want to have these uncomfortable conversations. But even with that, Just Hilarious admitted on Breakfast Club, she tried to normalize it. She talking about, well, psychologists and therapists will tell you it's normal for kids to to explore with other kids when they're young. Yeah, that's normal. Then she said, well, when I was a kid, yeah, me and my female cousin, we did stuff, you know, and woo. I'm like, what? Okay, yeah, that happens, okay? But anybody trying to tell you it's normal is nothing but trying to spread that nonsense themselves. Yes, kids do explore, right? Stuff that they see, right? They explore. They might see a kissing scene in a movie, and then they want to kiss, right? That's normal for a kid to want to explore, but it ain't normal for a child to be putting his mouth on another child areas. You know what I'm saying? Private areas. That ain't nothing normal about that. And anybody that's trying to tell you it's normal you need to watch them with a magnifying glass, because most likely they're a creepazoid. You dig? A stone cold creep. Now, another thing. Why this phone got super dark all of a sudden? Another thing is what I feel, because I know a lot of brothers, I talk to them on my Patreon. Shout out to the Patreon family. You know what I mean? Everybody that's on there, patreon.com/78 Sports TV. Salute to the family that's over there. One thing I've noticed is, from talking to brothers over the years and sisters, is like people are very uncomfortable in talking to their kids about sex until they get turn teenagers. But by the time they're teenagers, it's too late. I mean, it's they've been exposed to a lot by the time they're teenagers, fam. You're gonna have to really get down to the nitty gritty. You ain't got to be vulgar about it and explicit, but you need to talk to your kids about what's private to them, what's off limits, what you don't do, especially with cousins and family members. You need to talk to them about that. You can't just dump kids all in one room and y'all go play. Y'all finna go outside and get drunk. Y'all finna go play cards or whatever, and then assuming that everything all right in there with the kids. You don't know what other kid then got hurt or exposed to, and now it's just like, okay, it's like a virus, right? Now, when it came to the Rona, everybody was washing their hands and making sure their hands was clean, making sure their kids' hands was clean and had hands. The way y'all acted with Rona about your babies is the way you should be acting when it comes to leaving your kids with other people. You need to talk to them, find out what they've been exposed to. Right now, I'm not saying put nonsense in their head. Don't be setting people up for the okie doke, because that happens too, right? Don't be plotting and putting nasty stuff in kids' head. But you need to establish rules and boundaries with your child, so that your child knows nobody is to touch me here, and I am not to touch nobody else there. So therefore, if somebody does violate those rules and regulations, now you know it's time to go off. You see what I'm saying? But that's what needs to happen. Because Kanye, all the stuff he's done in his life, all this weird behavior, people try to blame it on the loss of his mom. That, I'm sure that has something to do with it for sure, and that can. But Kanye has been fighting these demons for a long time. Right? He's carrying that virus with him for a long time, that evil spirit. And he ain't the only one. It's a lot of them. That I keep trying to tell y'all don't want to listen to me though, because y'all like these dudes. Kevin Gates, he another nasty, disgusting person. Listen, nobody talk. That's not normal, bro. You know, just spit in your mouth and then you gonna do this, then I'm gonna do that for you, then I'm gonna bend you over, then I'm gonna lick it, then I'm gonna spit it, then I'm gonna shut up, dude. Just a nasty, disgusting. You just sound like a dude who grew up in a family full of nonsense going on. Playing hide and go seek and hide and go get it with your cousins and whatnot. He just sounds like one of them nasties. You know what I'm saying? But all of them type of cats, man, it ain't just him. Y'all sit back and y'all worship these celebrities and stuff like that, man. And you know, all of these guys, all of these girls got trauma. Y'all got trauma. I got trauma. Everybody got some type of trauma that they haven't fully dealt with. I told you when I was a youngster, you know what I'm saying? You know, 304s got me. Grown women, 2 of them, 2 grown women got me. They thought it was cute. They thought it was cute to breastfeed. You know what I'm saying? A boy who was way past that age. You know what I'm saying? To be breastfed. They thought it was cute. You know what I'm saying? They thought it was funny to expose me to that kind of stuff, and that affected me later on. What it did was it gave me a sort of like a fetish for 304s. You know what I'm saying? It took me a long time to get out of that with them. You know what I'm saying? With them type of bras. You know what I mean? To some people, it might work in reverse. It might make dudes hate them type of girls and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But whatever. Everybody got to deal with their trauma. You know, some people are exposed to violence at an early age. They come up in a household seeing their mama get whooped on, or they come from a household seeing their father get disrespected constantly. A girl told me this one time. She said that she hated her mama. And I'm like, oh, why? So I'm thinking she's gonna tell me the traditional story of you know, mama was disrespectful. Mama used to fight her. Mama was jealous of her. She hated her mama because her mama ran her daddy off. She said she was a daddy's girl, but her mama used to just get drunk. She had an alcohol problem. Her mama used to get drunk and disrespect the daddy constantly, calling him out his name. And she said first time she ever seen her daddy cry was the mama. Her mama was like laughing at him, saying that she had been cheating on him for like 10 years. She said she remembered the argument. So her daddy hit her mama and her daddy left, and she used to talk to him on the phone, but that was they split up. So she hated her mama, right? She grew up with that hatred towards her mama, you know what I'm saying? So she used to fantasize about unaliving her mama. That's trauma. So what I'm saying, people go through that stuff, man. But people are told, just suck it up, man, suck it up, toughen up. It's better when you have somebody to talk to. And I encourage y'all to go get some help, get some therapy, man. Sit down and talk about even if people have told you to hide that trauma and don't bring it up no more, and oh, that don't matter, you know what I'm saying? And oh, don't, you know, that happened a long time ago. We gotta grow up now. Let the past be the past. No, go get you some help about that trauma, you know what I'm saying? Because Kanye finna crash out. You know what I'm saying? Just like when Ryan Garcia was running around here calling people the N-word, talking about how he hates black people. He ain't playing. He not playing, bro. He got drunk. He having mental health issues. He telling you how he really feel. He telling you, and then he say, what he say? He said he got messed with when he was a kid, right? This is trauma. This is trauma. Ever since Ryan Garcia was a kid, some older people looked at him as a handsome, cute kid, and they started modeling him and trying to pimp him out and take advantage of him. Since he was a kid, they still doing it now. Oh, he got the look. Look at Ryan. He's so handsome. He's got the look. But see, Ryan, I'm sure he get creeped out every time he hear it. I'm sure he get creeped out every time he hear it because it probably remind him of what they used to do to him, messing with him. His parents used to send him to these little modeling agencies when he was a kid, and some of them pictures still on the internet. This dude posting in his drawers as a kid. Like, what is this, man? What is this stuff? So of course he got trauma. You know what I'm saying? Of course he done been through it. So when he go off his rocker and start telling everybody his deep racist feelings and stuff like that, he telling you the truth. He ain't playing about that. He ain't playing. So yeah, childhood trauma is real, man. Be careful what you expose your children to, y'all. Please be careful what you expose your children to. It's not a game. Kids are like sponges, and they will absorb and hold on to memories. I remember so much stuff that people don't. Like, man, how you remember that? You was a kid. You was only 5 years old. How you remember that, bruh? If it was traumatic, you could do two things. You could either be so traumatic that your brain, in order to protect itself, it blocks bad memories out. Or you could be like myself. I remember everything, bro. I just hide it. I hide it and pretend like I don't remember. And I remember who did what and all that kind of stuff, man. I do. I remember a lot of stuff that I probably shouldn't remember. And people be like, man, how you remember that? How you remember that? I remember arguments that my mama was having with my aunties when I was like 5. I remember what the arguments was about. And I bring that stuff up now. They be like, oh, hell no. Ain't no way you remember that. Somebody been talking to you. Ain't no way you remember that. No, I remember. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, kids are like sponges, y'all. I'm telling you, they're going to remember the stuff that they're exposed to. So you need to be talking to them. Because when they get older, you know, a lot of kids will blame their parents for not being there for them. You know what I'm saying? These women, y'all letting these random dudes in your house trying to get your groove back and be stellar, letting all these dudes in your house, having these dudes around your kids. It ain't just your daughters you need to look out for. Some of these dudes, like your boys, they oh yeah, I'll take them. Come on, I'll take them to the game, or I'll take them here, there. Now, I'm not saying be overly paranoid. I'm saying talk to your kids. Establish that relationship where your kid know they can talk to you about anything, no matter what somebody say to them. If you tell I'm gonna do this, do that, none of that be able to overpower your word and your bond with your kid. That's all I'm saying, man. So anyway, make sure y'all sign up to the Patreon, man. That's patreon.com/78 Sports TV. So salute to the mighty LWC, y'all. Smash that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm up out of here, deuces.